Hello, everyone. I hope everybody is doing great. I'm just getting a little preparation going on, lighting the sage, going on and lighting my intention candles. What tonight I'm going to do is give you guys a weekly oracle reading. Um, we're going to get a feel of how the week is going to be. And how I plan on doing that is by pulling two cards from each of my tarot decks that I use. I just got the African American tarot deck, as I showed you guys, and I'm really in love with that deck. So I'm going to go ahead and pull two cards from that, and then I'm going to pull two cards from the Rider Waite to kind of get a feel of the week. And then I have my oracle cards all on deck too, as you guys can see, and we're going to get a feel of the week for that. And right now what I'm doing is I'm just lighting up some sage and setting intentions. We are coming in with a clean and pure heart. And as we go to the white light of terror and ask for protection and spiritual guidance as we go. I understand that some of you guys want me to ask questions about Rev G, but I don't have any specific questions about him. I do have the chat in front of me this time. So let me know what you guys, if you guys have questions about him, and we'll get into that as well. We're also going to do some Crystal 101. I do have a couple of crystals that I'm going to highlight tonight, and the reasons for them. And then also I have a special treat for you guys. I have done a reading on Martina Divine, which is young Pharaoh's current girlfriend. And what I got out of that was quite interesting. I want to see if I can go a little bit further and give you guys what I got from that. And, and kind of figure this out and see what's really going on. The question that I asked was whether or not Martina Divine is really in his life for good reason. If she's with him because she's really trying to, be there and protect him as a woman would do in her man's life, or is she there for money? Okay. And I got a very interesting outcome of that. And I'd like to share that with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and do another reading on that. I'm going to ask the question again. And we're going to see what comes out of that. Okay. But yeah, I got a very interesting reading from that. And then the ultimate for tonight will be for the members only. I am doing a Aspirin Clown versus AAS reading. I did a reading on it already. And but I did not go deep because I wanted to go deep with you guys and get more of an understanding of what's happening. But I can tell you that they are not the same person. But we are going to go deep into how deep their relationship is and whether or not they're actually working together. So we're going to talk about that on members only, you guys. That will be right after this show at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. And I do have a link to that in the members tab. And also you will get a notification as well, because I did learn how to put up notifications for members. So let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. I do have all my stuff here, including some jewels, some crystals. I have all of my intention candles here, and I've got a couple of them lit. My sage is it's a new stick, so you know how the new sticks kind of go. So I'm going to light that again. I hope everybody is doing well. Make sure you guys hit the like button as you come in. And as we get started on the evening, tonight is going to be litty. I also, coming soon, I will be doing a reading for you guys on binary code as well. But I wanted to get the permission of JJ. Shout out to JJ. He has a show out, and there was a video that he had put up about binary several months ago, actually. I just found out about his channel a few days ago. But he put up this video probably a good 6 months ago. And the video was pretty much on point with a lot of things that I have been saying about binary for a long time. And finally, this is just kind of all flowing out now from other people. And yeah, I wanted to do a a particularly extensive conversation on him, because there's a lot going on with that. A lot going on with that. But I haven't decided whether I'm going to do that for members only or if I'm going to do that publicly. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that the reading that I did do with binary did, in fact, put my tuitions to rest. I was right, but I was not right on the reasoning. So I wanted to go ahead and share the reasoning with you guys for why he's doing the things he's doing. He's not an agent, I can tell you that. But there's definitely some deception going on. And yeah, I wanted to let you guys know what that is. So I will decide on that. I'll let my members decide whether that will be a public thing or if that will be a private reading for you guys. Okay, so you guys will let me know. I'll probably put a poll up for the members. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. We're going to go ahead and do right now a oracle reading. But before we get into the oracles, I am going to pull 2 tarot cards from both my African American tarots as well as the Rider Waite deck. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. What is it? What is the overall degree for the week? What will be the overall reading for the week? What do you need us to know for this week? There's a lot of cards trying to fall out, guys. So a lot of you apparently have some things going on. What is it that you want us to know for this week? We're going to find that out, guys. Hope everybody is doing good and having a great Sunday. Okay, so 4 cards actually came out from this deck. So I'm going to hold off on pulling the Rider Waite cards yet because 4 cards actually pulled out from this deck. So the first one that came out is the Strength card, and it actually came out in the reverse. Okay, so let me show you guys that card. I'll show it to you this way. This is our African American tarot deck. Really beautiful deck, guys. And it definitely resonates with me. But this actually came out in the reverse. So somebody is feeling kind of weak over a situation. I'm not sure what it is, but somebody's feeling a little bit weak over either making a decision about something or feeling weak towards somebody, maybe a lover or somebody. I'm going to pull some lovers cards. I'm going to pull a couple oracle cards on that. But yeah, somebody's feeling a little bit weak about something. So that came out in the reverse. This Hermit card came out in the positive. So that sounds to me like somebody is doing some soul searching. They are doing some alchemy. They're doing some kind of protection work. Even some shadow work might be happening over there. But yeah, keep on this path for whatever it is. I guess, I don't know if you're feeling weak and so you're searching within yourself for that peace and also that power. It's definitely within you. So keep on finding that. But so far, this is the reading that I'm getting for the week. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead into the next card. The next card is the Page of Swords. And that actually came out in the positive. The page is always think of as like a baby type mind or a young mind, a fresh young mind. And so there's something that you're trying to birth, and you are fighting with everything in your soul to do it, but you're coming from a fresh young, like a baby almost standpoint, like a baby pushing out of the womb. Okay, that's exactly what I'm getting from that. And then finally, it was the 4 of Wands that came out in the reverse. The 4 of Wands is the number 4 in numerology is a symbol of completion for a human entity. Okay, so on the human standpoint, prior to balance, this is the completion before you get to where you got to go. Well, somebody fumbling the bag. Okay, somebody out here fumbling the bag. Somebody's not actually completing whatever they got to complete to manifest what they want. And that's exactly what's going on. You're feeling weak about it. You are soul searching to try to figure it out and try to find it out. But you're using a childlike mindset to do so. And that's why you're fumbling the bag. So I don't know. Somebody needs to grow up. Okay. Somebody needs to pull it together. Stop being afraid is what I'm getting from that. Let me get some more cards off of that. Let me get some more cards off of that. Let's get some more understanding of what this all means. Like I said, somebody is definitely fumbling the bag because they are using a childlike mindset to get what they're trying to get, or to get what they're trying to accomplish. And yeah, you need to grow up. You need to get your priorities in order. Growing up doesn't mean that you're acting like a kid all the time. It just means that whatever decisions that you're making are not conducive to what you're trying to accomplish. And it's not, it's not enough, basically. So I don't know if you're doing the bare minimum is exactly what I'm getting. So let's go ahead and get these. So we've got the Six of Wands, which is actual completion and balance. Okay, so it's not completion, but it's balance in the situation. Okay, so you need to find your balance. You need to go somewhere in the middle. You need to meet. Okay, and then we've got this is actually the Empress. And so the Empress came out in reverse. Okay, you got to find your balance. For some reason, you're thinking that you're not that guy or you're not that girl. So the Empress is coming out in reverse. If you got to turn this around, you're actually the bomb.com. You got what it takes. But yeah, this came out in reverse because you don't think so. All right. And then we've got this one is the Eight of Pentacles, which is a lot of money. That actually came out in reverse too. Somebody is out here fumbling the bag. Okay. Somebody's not getting up on time to go to appointments. Somebody's not getting up on time for work. Somebody is logging in to work late. Somebody is doing something with the money and with the bag because you out here doing dumb shit. It's like you're not paying attention to what you're supposed to do. It's like you're not staying focused on what you got to stay focused on. You need to focus, okay? Because you're losing your money. You're losing your bag. What's up with that? Come on. And then also the 10 of Swords came out in reverse. Honey. Okay. So usually the 10 of Swords means that when you see the 10 of Swords, you see there's like a creature in the back there, and he's got all those swords in his back. That usually means somebody is definitely being deceptive. Okay. This is non-deception. This is complete non-deception. Okay. So yeah, you're being honest. You know what's up. You know what's going on. Okay. You know that this reading is for you. Literally. You know 100% this is resonating with you. And yes, you need to stop fumbling the bag. You need to get your shit together. You are the bomb. You got it together. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Yeah, and grab that balance. Okay? Grab the balance right in the middle. Things happen. Sometimes bad things happen. Sometimes good things happen. Manifestation does not mean that nothing bad will ever happen in your life. You'll never see anything bad happen. That's not the case. Okay. So please don't ever think that. You will definitely see bad things go on, but there must be a balance in the middle. Okay. You must be able to, at a number 6, stand in that frequency so that if a 5 happens, or if a 4 happens, or if a 3 happens, it's okay. You're not losing your mind. You're not losing the bag. Okay. Or if a 7 happens, if an 8 happens, if a 9 happens, and you're going forward, you're also not losing the bag by being too, overly, what's the word I'm looking? Well, you're looking for too much, like you're trying to over validate yourself, or so to speak. Stay humble. Okay. Stay humble, because you can lose the bag. Okay. So stay humble, stay in the middle. Okay. And that's what I'm getting from there. Let me pull a couple of love oracle cards on this too, because what I got in the beginning was the Strength card in reverse, and I'm trying to figure out why the Strength card is coming out in reverse. Now, the love oracle cards are not always for lovers. It can apply to lovers, but also it can apply to you loving yourself, or loving your job, or loving your house, or loving your dog, or anything. It could be anything, okay? But it does apply to love and abundance, okay? So let's go ahead and pull a couple of oracle cards for this. All right, so I'm going to pull those out. Okay, so this card actually came out, and it's funny, it came out in a recent reading too. It says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So keep going, okay? I was wondering why this strength card came out in the reverse. It sounds like, you know, you're kind of uncertain about yourself or uncertain about whatever the situation is, but it's actually going to work out. You got to get through the turmoil to get to the other side. You know, they never said that life was going to be easy. Life was going to be perfect. Nothing bad was ever going to happen. Stay on that 6, stay on that frequency, that balance. Okay. You got to stay there. All right. What else do we got in the oracle cards? What else do we have in the oracles? Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Okay. This is why you're doing this spiritual journey, because you need time. Okay. You need time to develop a plan, whatever the plan is, whatever the situation is going on. Don't go into this blindly, but take your time. Okay. You do have what it takes, but you got to go into your inner self to find that. Okay. Why did the page, let me get another oracle. No. Okay. So I guess that's enough with that. I'm not feeling that. But yeah, I think that was enough. The mindset is like a kid though. Definitely like a little kid, you know, not underdeveloped is what I'm getting. Okay. So start developing your mind, start developing your plan, start developing your circumstances, and keep letting those develop over time. Okay. It's not going to happen overnight. But take your time, but also, you know, you got to do the work. You can't be out here not doing anything. This is why the 4 of Wands is coming out in the negative, because you're not actually manifesting the work. Okay. Nobody is not, you know, you're not going to just sit back, even as somebody who does this. You're not going to sit back and just manifest something by just sitting back and saying, no, you actually got to get up and do something. Okay. So you're not manifesting and you're not getting that completion to go to the next stage, which is a 5 and then a 6, which, you know, to get to balance, because you're not doing the work. You got to put in the work. Okay. And then, so we got the 6 of balance to know that the 6 of cups is the 6 of wands is for balance. And then wand is for magical things. So for manifestation. Okay. So you definitely want you want to get to this level when you're trying to manifest is a 6, to understand that, you know, it might, you know, something might not work out. I might have to change this, or I might have to do that different, but it will work out. It will manifest. All right. And then stop being so low of yourself. You are the empress or emperor. Okay. You're not, you know, this low person. You're not this low vibrational person. And, you know, sometimes when you think you're a low vibrational person, you do low vibrational things. Okay. So stop, cut it, get your life together. All right. And then, you know, once you do that, you'll stop fumbling the bag. Okay. Because this is what this is. This is the 8 of Pentacles or the 8 of coins. Okay. Which means you getting bread if this is in the upper. Okay. But when it's in the up, when it's, you know, in the lower, when it's like this, that means that you keep fumbling that. You keep losing money. Okay. And you're losing money over these decisions you're making. And then finally, you know about it. I'm not deceiving you. This reading is not deceiving you at all. You know exactly about all of this. Okay. So, you know, when this is up like this, that means you're being deceived, or that means that somebody is stabbing you in the back. No, you know exactly what's up. You know exactly what's up. Okay. So that was that. That was that. Let me go ahead and pull out my crystals book. I am going to get into that real quick. Let me put my oracle cards away. And shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. And thank you. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hey, let me look at the chat real quick while I am pulling out the crystals book. Shout out to Dr. Nikki Proctor Walden. Hey, girl. And Dr. Brother TMK Media. I appreciate you, bro. Hey, sexy toy lady. You said, everybody, I'm almost done cooking. All right, girl. That's what's up. Okay, so I've got a couple of crystals that I wanted to talk about, and also give you guys what they're used for, and what you can do, with them. Okay. So one of them you could use is for, well, we've talked about these before, but amethyst, citrine, rose quartz, ruby, and fusite. These are all used for loneliness as well as contentment. Okay. So I'm just going to read a little bit of this to you. You can actually say a mantra like, I am at peace and content in my own company. Okay. Sometimes you get a little bit lonely. Sometimes you get a little bit sad. You may get a little depressed depending on what's happening. Wintertime sometimes does bring out the blues in people because you're kind of in the house. You're not around people as much. So you can grab a nice citrine. I have a nice couple of rough ones sitting right here. And then I also have a polished citrine sitting here as well. And those are for your sacral chakra. So I'm sorry, for your solar plexus. So I use those for that, as well as the rose quartz. I've got a couple of those. That's one right here. Here's a nice, this is a small one. I gave somebody another rose quartz the other day. But I did have one. I did have another one too. But anyway, also we have the amethyst, which of course is my favorite. I think I told you guys about that before. And that one is for the third eye. Okay. So that really opens you up to different things, and kind of gives you an understanding of stuff. Also, with what I'm getting right now with the loneliness, people whose spouses have passed away or something like that, not only do you want to get like an obsidian, but you also want to get an amethyst, because the amethyst also, like I said, it opens the third eye. It can help you get in touch with dead people. Okay. Not that I'm saying you're getting in touch with dead people and everything like that. But honestly, if you need to channel some energy or you need to channel some closure, you can use an amethyst. You also want to use a clear quartz and obsidian to kind of keep you protected as you're going into that type of light. And also, there is what's called motherwort, as well as mugwort. You can drink them, but you never want to use them. Like if you're pregnant or something, you don't want to use those for that. But both of those work if you're trying to expand your psychic abilities. Okay. Along with the amethyst and along with the clear quartz. Okay. So that's just a little bit of that for you. Also, there's the ruby fusite. So rubies are good for loneliness as well and for contentment. So you can go ahead and find those, and they help also to fester good relationships with people too. So guys, go out and get your girl a ruby. Okay. All right. So another one for rose quartz as well as for lapis. Okay. Which is this one right here, which is the third chakra. And it's the throat chakra. This one is good for opening the heart as well as good for relationships as well. Okay. So if you want to improve a relationship with anybody, it could be with your kids, it could be with your parents, it could be with your spouse, it could even be with yourself. Okay. Do meditations, like saying something like, my heart is open to unconditionally loving relationships and interactions. All of these that I mentioned all kind of go together. Like I said, the citrine goes with that. The rose quartz also. The lapis goes with that. Okay. And you can use all of these to help with these types of situations. Okay. So that's our crystals 101 for the week. And I am also now going to do the reading on young pharaoh. I'm actually going to do with my Rider-Waite cards. Okay. I'm going to do a reading on young pharaoh, and it's not the young pharaoh that I'm actually doing the reading on. I'm doing the reading on Martina Divine. Okay. Which is his girlfriend, his current girlfriend. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to see if she's actually there for the good of young pharaoh, or is she there for the money? Okay. And what I got, I'm going to tell you guys what I originally got when I first did this reading. And what made me do the reading first, I'll tell you that first. What made me do the reading was when I had saw that she had her channel and Pharaoh was going live on her channel. And so I started to go through her channel a little bit. And the last couple of videos she had done were complete replications of Golden Beauty's videos. Okay. And I was like, Is he putting her up to this, or is this something she's doing? And what came to mind was alchemy. Okay. Alchemy, as you guys know, could be, a mixture of different things that witch doctors use to do different things, to manifest whatever it is. I mean, you can use alchemy at, when you're cooking, okay? When you're actually, adding a little bit of seasoning. Y'all ever heard that saying that, you don't need a measuring cup, you just listen to the ancestors? That's alchemy, okay? When you're doing something like putting a mixture together of oils for your hair, that's alchemy. When you're using, certain ingredients to make sage bundles, okay? I make sage bundles. That's alchemy. There's different ways of doing things and whipping up and creating and manifesting certain things. So women have a lot of women who are into divination can use various things and various tools to manifest certain things. One thing that some women, while operating on a lower frequency, will use is actual operating in the same spirit of the person that they're trying to emulate someone that, of the person that they're trying to gain their heart. So a woman could, for instance, in this situation, it looked as if she was trying to emulate his mother's children or his children's mother so that she can win favor with him. And I was trying to see if that is what was happening. And as I was doing that, I got other questions and I was like, well, is she in this for the money? Or is she really in this because she really is for Pharaoh? And the answer I got was she was in this for the money. Okay. She didn't care. So let's see what happens tonight. Okay. Let's go a little bit deeper into this. Let's see if she's really in this for the money or if she's actually in this for Pharaoh. I mean, maybe I was wrong, right? We'll see. But my cards ain't usually wrong. Okay. King of Pentacles came out in reverse. Let's check it out. Okay. I'm telling you, my cards do not lie, y'all. My cards do not lie. The Seven of Swords came out. The Seven of Pentacles came out. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune came out. Y'all. What did I tell y'all about swords? What did I tell y'all about the Ten of Swords? Didn't I tell y'all that the Ten of Swords is deception? That came out, y'all. And then the Six of Cups came out. You see the children? I'm going to show y'all these pictures. These pictures. So you see the kids in these pictures, okay? There's like two little kids here. And then in the background, there's somebody kind of walking off, okay? There's an adult walking off in the background. But these two children are kind of playing in this field, okay? So this is a very childlike way of collecting abundance, okay? But yet there's a lot of deception, okay? The Wheel of Fortune came out in the positive. So that means, yeah, she's definitely looking for that bread, okay? And the Seven of Pentacles came out, which is, you see her looking at the money, okay? The Five of Swords came out. I mean, the Seven of Swords came out where you see she's looking back at the other two. So it ain't enough what we getting. So what she got ain't enough. Now, I'm going to read this in the front as this came out to me. So the King of Pentacles came out in the reverse first, which means that the bag was being fumbled at some point. Money was not coming in the way it was supposed to. The guys or the male energy in the situation was not handling it the way that it was supposed to. And keep in mind that you both, like a female or a male, can have male or female energy. It doesn't matter. Okay. You can operate in either frequency. So this male frequency of bringing forth the bag was not working, which is basically the drive that you use to get done what you need to do. The feminine energy will protect and nurture the situation, but the male energy is the drive. So this has been in the reverse, which means that the bag wasn't popping. Okay. And there was a longing for more. Okay. There was a longing for more. We needed more. You got something, but there's not enough. Okay. I mean, look at this. This is niggas like money. She like that money. Okay, she want that money, and she's definitely looking for the world. She's definitely looking, to hold the bag and to have the bag. Okay, but she is being deceptive about it. She's being deceptive about it. So she's not really in this for PHARAOH. Okay, for sure. She's definitely not in this for PHARAOH. She's definitely being deceptive. Okay. And she has a mind like a child. She has a kid-like mind when it comes to getting the bag. So this is exactly the reading I got. It wasn't the same cards, but it was pretty much the same reading that I got the other day when I did this reading on Martina. And you guys saw that I did the shuffles myself. You guys can do your own research on what these pentacles, what the swords mean. You can do all your own research on this, and you tell me what you think. Okay. So the end of that and the end of result of that is young PHARAOH's girlfriend, Martina Divine, is in fact being deceptive about. Now, I'm not saying that she doesn't care about him. I don't know. You think we should pull some oracle cards on that? Let me go ahead and pull a couple of love cards on that for this. Okay. But yeah, she's definitely being deceptive with him. And she has a childlike mind, kind of like he does. So I guess it works, But yeah, I don't think she really loves him. If he didn't have money, she wouldn't be with him. I don't think she would be with him if he didn't have the money. I don't. But yeah, she's definitely in this for money. She's definitely in this situation with him for money. She's not in this because she really loves this guy and she's really trying to make things work. She's not. All right, so I'm not sure what's happening with that, but she is definitely not in this for good reasons. All right, so secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Okay, let's get something else out of that. I wonder if I'm getting this from Golden. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. You know what? All right, that's what I'm getting out of that. Okay. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. I knew I was going to, before I finish these cards, I'm going to tell you guys what I started thinking. So the secret admirer is Golden. Okay. She's still in love with her baby's father. She's still in love with PHARAOH. Okay. She still wants that to work out. And that's natural and that's understandable since they have children together. But they're giving each other space. She knows she needs to take time with this and, give each other the space that they need so that they can heal properly. And then transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So even though they've been through a lot of painful stuff and got a lot of stuff going on, there is a possibility here that they can work things out and they can transform things based off of the love that they both share with each other. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is time to give to yourself. Yeah. So PHARAOH needs to get away from Martina. He needs to get by himself, which he probably don't want to do, but he needs to get by himself because, yeah, she's not in this for good reason. So he needs to get by himself so that he can get his family back. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. You know what? I'm glad that I pulled this card because a couple months ago, PHARAOH had made a video and I told him in his comment section that he might have to get rid of Martina. I don't know why I was saying it. I wasn't saying it for this reason because this was before I had even done a reading on them. But he's going to have to get rid of Martina because I know he wants to do the whole poly thing, but that's not going to work between him and Golden. She deserves better than that. She wants better than that. And if he wants her, he's going to have to get rid of all the other women. And that's just that. Because the sexual union between them is their twin flames. I actually pulled up a twin flame. Here go another one of healing. where was the twin flame? Up, Wait came out, and then Romance. Okay, so anyway, they are twin flames, and you know, a twin flame means that you might not walk the earth together all the time. You might not always be in a relationship, or might not always be together, but you are twin flames and you are intended to be together. And that's what is going on with them. But he's going to have to let go of the BS. He's going to have to let go of these other women. And Martina don't like that. She don't like that and it's not because she loves him. Martina does not love him. She loves his money. She loves the way the money that he can bring her, that the potential that he has to bring money in. That's what she loves. The next one that came out was healing. They need healing. They need time. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So they need some healing. PHARAOH and Golden need to go through that period. And wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So they need to wait, not rush into this. But he's definitely going to have to get rid of these karmic relationships first. And then Romance, it says Cupid's arrow strikes. So eventually they will end up back together. But like I said, he's got to clean up all the karmic nonsense and all the relationship nonsense. And so that is the reading on Martina Divine, y'all, and young PHARAOH. I did pull some cards on Golden as well. I'm going to share that with you guys, but I'm not going to do the reading unless you guys, well, I might do it for members. So if you guys want me to do that, I will. I'm going to tell you guys what I did on the reading for Golden. I wanted to know, first off, I did a reading on PHARAOH first to see if PHARAOH was actually scamming the community. And it turns out he is. Okay. Yeah, he knew he was scamming. He'd been scamming. He'd been doing this for a long time. And this is why he's got the mindset that he's got now. He's blaming us now for why he's, you know, his YouTube channel was it wasn't shut down, but it was on suspension for a period of time. I think it was like 2 weeks or something like that. And he finally went live last night. So, but it's crazy because PHARAOH, I did a reading on him, and yes, it turns out he is scamming based on the cards. And then I wanted to know if Golden knew he was scamming. Okay, like, did she know he was scamming, or did, you know, she kind of just go along with this, not really knowing? She definitely knew what was going on. I'm going to tell you. She definitely knew what was going on. But I'll say it like this. She was very naive about it. Okay. So she wasn't just openly creating scams and stuff like that. What she was doing, though, is creating other ways for them to make legitimate money, not scamming people. And, you know, while she was creating that, and this was kind of after the fact and kind of late in the game, as she was creating that, that's how she ended up, they ended up falling out, having their issues. And, you know, so now she is where she is with that. But yeah, she definitely knew that he wasn't this great, wonderful scholar, you know. She definitely knew that. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. I don't think I have much of anything else besides about 7 o'clock, which is in about 20 minutes or so. I am going to be going live, y'all, for the epic show of the evening, which is AAS versus Aspirin Clown, okay? And whether they're working together or if they're not. But I know I'm pretty sure they're working together, but I know that they are not the same person. I don't know for sure if they're working together, but we are going to find out tonight whether they're working together or not. But I do know that they're not the same person, okay? All right, guys, so I will see you guys soon. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will talk to you guys in a few minutes. Hit that join button. Thank you for watching.